I am sure you came up with a great comparison of what good and bad discussions are like. It is always very frustrating to be part of a bad discussion. Often you might feel that there was too little time, unclear directions, people cutting each other off while they are speaking or being part of a group, and no one can think of anything to say. This is not fun to be part of and good for learning. This is not what God wants for us in Christian education. We are created for relationship, and so good quality relational discussion can have a deep impact on the lives of our learners. So here are some tips to consider as we lead others to discuss and learn. 1. Ask clear questions. The quality and clarity of your questions will dictate the quality of the result you receive in terms of answers. 2. Provide examples of the kind of answer you want. When people know your expectations, they are more likely to meet them. For example, give me 3, or in 2 minutes, tell us. 3. Structure how the groups are formed. Think about who will lead and who will report back to the larger group. As people know the structure they are working within, they are able to focus on the learning process. 4. Create a way to be sure that everyone is listening to whoever is speaking and not interrupting. Make this an ethos of your classroom. It is not just about the students listening to you as a teacher, but an issue of mutual respect and valuing each other. Encourage the students to value each other as God values them. 5. Gather student feedback and then add any further understanding needed. The student answers can become the foundation you build on to help them go further in their learning. 6. Point out something positive in what each person is saying. When you feel valued as an individual, you are then willing to share your ideas with others. We also help our students to value what God has placed inside of each unique person created in the image of God. So let's put the module together and review what we have been learning. We are going to do this in the context of revelation and application. By revelation, we mean what has been revealed to you. In other words, the question we are asking is, what have you learned through this Educating for Life course? What has impacted both your heart and mind? By application, we are asking, how has the course changed the way you put what you have learned into practice? How has your teaching changed? What do you do differently? If I visited your teaching space, what evidence would there be to show you have learned from the course content and applied it in your context? It doesn't matter if you are teaching children or adults. The principles of this course can be applied to any learning context, whether you are a teacher in a school or a chaplain working with adults. Your final activity before the last online video teaching session is to prepare your thoughts about the course. You will find a PDF of the full manual for this module on having a biblical worldview of education. Take some time to skim through and remind yourself of what you have learned. Think about the activities you have been part of and be ready to creatively process this when we gather together online. Thank you for your engagement in this course. It has been an honor to work with you.